Hi there, welcome to SettleCarlisle68 and my N Gauge layout Westmorland. I'm going to provide you in this video with an update on the layout. There's been a few developments. There's been the purchase of a new locomotive which is welcome on the layout, and also I'm going to provide the first of my demonstration videos over the next few days on painting and weathering a tunnel portal, and then we're going to put the tunnel portal onto the layout and then fix it in place and apply the scenery around the portal. So that'll be a video later in the week. So without further ado, let's go over to the layout and go through some of the updates. Okay, so we're at the layout. So the first thing you'll probably notice is that around the layout I've added a number of pictures which I've had printed off of the SettleCarlisle line, and gives me some inspiration for the scenery. But the major development, I guess, on the layout this week is the purchase of a new locomotive. So I've had my eye on this for quite some while. So it's the Coronation, Princess Coronation class 46241 City of Edinburgh. So it's literally just out of the box. I've just ran that in. I still need to add the accessories and the add-ons to the locomotive. So that's a job for next week. So yeah, a welcome addition. So it falls in line with my other locomotives in the BR line green. So that's going to be the theme that I'm going to stick with for the layout. Actual layout itself, as you can see, there's lots of these yellow stone walls around the layout, the dry stone walls. So I've purchased 80 of those. I've used probably about 10 of them so far, but these are roughly in the positions that I'm going to have them on the layout. So that's going to be quite a bit of work to do over the coming weeks and months. I've also changed, as a result of getting the new locomotive, I've actually changed the curves on this part of the track. So here I had quite a tight curve here and here, so it didn't, the new locomotive didn't go round there too well. So I've put in a much wider curve there, so runs better, and I think it certainly looks better. But as a result, I had to take out the points that were here, which led to a siding. It just didn't go well over the points. Weren't really happy with it anyway. It didn't really look right. So what I've actually done is taken that siding away, and we've now got this increased height embankment. So I'm really happy with that. So that'll look good once that's all scenic up. So what other changes have we got? So what I did with the spare point that was here previously, I removed the point and I've moved it over here and put it in here. So this was just a single track before. So I've now opened up a second track. So I'm having this one as sort of the local branch line where I can get a couple of carriages in there, and the locomotive, and then this other line that I've added will now be, I think represented by this line here, will be where the cattle dock is. So I think that's a nice addition to the layout. So as you can see, I've got the station and the waiting room in their given positions on the layout. So I'm going to be measuring up and looking at what I'm going to do with the platform shortly. I've also made some minor changes. I've opened up this area of the layout for the water tower and the coaling stage. So I've added this this retaining wall onto the layout. So I think that's also improved the aesthetics and how it looks on the layout. And as you can see, I'm going to have I think I'm going to do away with this crane, and I think I'm going to have a coal stays here and a coal office, and then I think I'm moving the crane where the track rubber is for unloading, because I've got more space here. What else have I done on the layout? So I think I showed you on the last video that I'd purchased a few new products. So I'd purchased some of these WWS 4mm dead tufts, and I'd also purchased some of this quite bright scatter. So I wanted to use that as heather. So I've actually used that up on the hill of the tunnel. So I think that looks that's quite good. You can see the tufts and the heather. It's a little bit bright. I think I might try and tone that down slightly with some of the scatter. And I've also had a play around with the trees on top of the hill. So I've moved them round, and I think that looks quite a good effect now. And then moving back on the layout, obviously I still haven't carried out the ballasting. That's still on the list to do, and I'll be doing that also probably in a video later this week. So there's going to be quite a few videos coming out this week, probably 3 or 4. Bit optimistic, but I plan to get those out as these are things I want to get done on the layout. So one of the first things I wanted to do was do some sort of demonstration videos. So the first one that I've looked to do is the preparation, painting and finishing off of a tunnel portal. So I've completed that video, so that's just ready to add to this. So that'll be going on next. So I'll show you how I prepared and painted and weathered that portal, and then the next video after that will be to take that particular portal and then fit it into this tunnel on the layout, and then I'll do a sort of a demonstration on how I'm going to match the scenery, in particular static grass over the tunnel, the top of the tunnel, and blend it in with the static grass that's already there. So looking forward to doing that one. So as I said, there'll be a few videos coming over the next few days. So on the back of this there will be the tunnel portal fitting and the scenics on the portal, and then after that there will be a ballasting video showing how I go on with the ballasting. I've also prepped this area of the layout for ballasting and also putting the scenics down. Okay, so without further ado, we'll move over to the painting and weathering of the tunnel portal. Okay, thank you.